Good morning to all of you. Now, today, the third part of the sixth chapter, the effect of the British rule, we are going to start. Already, this first stanza we read completed. Suspicion about the reforms means suspicion means doubt. So here we read कि already William Bentinck, when he became the Governor General of our country, he brought a lot of changes in our society. He started Indians started getting jobs in company administration. Then Indian people can use mother tongue in the court of law. Then Raja Ram Mohan Roy, through the help of William Bentinck, he stopped the practice of sati in 1829. So these many social changes done by William Bentinck. During the time of William Bentinck, the English ruler tried to eradicate the social evil. Eradicate means finish करना. Social evils means समाज के सोसाइटी में whatever the bad things were prevailed. As per the will of the social reforms, the orthodox class witnessed these reforms with suspicion. Here telling William Bentinck, when he came with the help of William Bentinck, a lot of social worker also wanted to eradicate the bad activities of the society. Not only that society, but what happened during that time, some orthodox minded people were also there. Orthodox means the people who were thinking about what we said doubted thing, जैसे बिल्ली का रास्ता काट जाना, ये पाप लगेगा, वो होगा, like that. They don't wanted to change themselves and their society. So whenever the new things are coming, they just start afraid कि these things are going to change our society, and they started hurdles between these reformers or like that. So this line is telling like that the orthodox class witnessed these reforms with suspicion. Means orthodox class, they were thinking whatever the reforms were done by the Britisher, something bad intensity will be there. Bad motto is there in behind of these reforms, like that. Now see, next stanza. The company had passed a resolution to spend 1 lakh rupees every year on education, but it was not implemented. Here what the telling कि William Bentinck, he wanted to improve the education system of our country, also wanted to open the new schools also. For them he decided to कि that at that time he will spend 1 lakh rupees every year. 1 lakh rupees at that time, 100 years or more than 100 years, it was too much. 150 years ago it was too much, like a million or like that, but still it was not implemented. But nobody was help him to issue these things in the society, but it was not implemented. Finally, an education committee was formed during the time of Bentinck. At last, when he was not succeeded, so he made a group of people and made it a education committee. Education committee means the people who will look after the education system of our country. In the year 1834, Lord Macaulay thought of introducing English education in India. It is an important line. Who brought English education in India? Then you have to write Lord Macaulay brought English education in India. However, the educational method advocated by Macaulay could not benefit the youth. Here little bit youth. Why? Here telling कि Macaulay, whatever the English education he wanted to brought in India or started some school, but it was not helpful the young generation. Why? Indian lost the advantage of acquiring the ancient knowledge and skills developed by their ancestor. Here 2-3 lines they had not printed. A little bit gap is there कि when Macaulay wanted to introduce English education in India, So some orthodox were thinking it negatively. They were thinking if Indian youth will adopt English education, then slowly they will forget their old culture or everything. That's why it is written कि it was not benefit the youth. Indian lost the advantage of acquiring the ancient knowledge and skills developed by their ancestor. Then Indian people will forget everything what their ancestor had gained. The method of British education system was opposed by a number of intellectuals, and Mahatma Gandhi called it as to give millions a knowledge of English is to enslave them. Here, when he introduced English education or wanted to introduce English education schools in India, that time so many intellectual means those who were very highly educated or knowledgeable person, and not only those, Mahatma Gandhi also opposed English education. He was telling if million of Indian will get the English education, then we will make enslave more. Our India cannot get freedom. इंडिया अगर इंग्लिश एजुकेशन गेन करेगी तो वो और भी गुलाम बनता जाएगा. By receiving English education, we have enslaved the nation, and in this way, already we are slave, and then more we will come in their hand only. Later, 3 universities were established in 1857, but Lord Maclay and so many reformers, they continuously do hard effort to establish English education in India, and in 1857 in 3 places of our country, Madras, Mumbai and Calcutta, they had started universities. The British could get educated workforce due to the introduction of English education. Alongside it also developed nationalistic thinking among the educated Indians. Here telling the benefit of Britishers and why they had brought these things, so many things in India, or developed so many things in the India, because they wanted to use the Indian people in their force. And if they were educated, if they were know English, so they can easily communicate with the Indian people, and their work will be go properly. But they have brought so many things in our country like train, telegraph, uh, telephone, so many things, but indirectly it it became helpful to the Indian freedom fighters also. This one is last line is telling this. Alongside it also developed nationalistic thinking among the educated Indians. How they develop, how they help the Indians by bringing so many things in India indirectly. When people were using train, they can reach one place to another so fast, send their messages. So Indian peoples also become very successful to cultivate nationalism feeling in India. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों के मन में राष्ट्र के प्रति भावना जगाने में हेल्प हुआ. Now this one, why did Maclay start English education in India? This one you have to write. Because oh, they wanted to use more and more Indians in their business, and for that they wanted to bring English education in our country, like that. Here written na. Here line, the Britishers could get educated workforce. उनको एक बड़ा पढ़ा लिखा लोग मिलने लगे, इसलिए उन लोग ने इंग्लिश एजुकेशन को मोटिवेट किया इंडिया में लाने के लिए. नाउ सी बिलो द थिंग बॉक्स. Many machines were invented to facilitate the industries, transport and communication. Considering the convenience in running administration and strategic importance, For the military, the British introduced the railway in India. Now here telling what type of reforms they have done. They brought so many machines टू फैसिलेट द इंडस्ट्री, जिससे इंडस्ट्री जितने भी फैक्ट्री वगैरह में कारखाने इजीली रन कर पाए. ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड कम्युनिकेशन, ट्रांसपोर्ट रेलवे ब्रॉड, कम्युनिकेशन टेलीफोन टेलीग्राफ ब्रॉड, लाइक दिस. Considering the convenience in running administration and strategic importance for the military, the British introduced the railway in India. And they had brought railway in India so they can convenience in running administration, means जिससे कि वो इंडिया के हर एक एरिया में एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन अच्छे से कर पाए. दैट्स वाई दे ब्रॉट रेलवे इन इंडिया. Now see when and where this railway line started. Things to know box. The first railway in India started between Bombay and Thane in the year 1853 CE. Very important. And for your GK information also, 1853 CE our railway started in our country. In order to maintain an effective control on the country and to exchange messages with the neighboring territories, modern method of post and telegraphs were introduced in India in 1854 CE. Printing press and circulation of newspaper grew alongside. Means what is telling कि they have brought post and telegraph also in our country in 1854 CE. Why they have brought? So they can maintain an effective control on the country, जिससे कि वो पूरे इंडिया को अच्छे से कंट्रोल कर पाए. एंड टू एक्सचेंज मैसेजेस विद द नेबरिंग टेरिटरी. नेबरिंग मीन्स अड़ोसी पड़ोसी जो देश है उनके साथ भी. सो दे कैन सेंड देयर मैसेजेस एंड वेरी इजीली दे कैन गेट द मैसेजेस. Not only this, post and telegraph, they had brought printing press and circulation of newspaper also, which for helping to the administration. Whatever the Britishers rule regulation come out, they can publish in the paper, and in this way they can send their messages to the Indians. Like that they had brought printing press and newspapers started publishing. Now see conclusion. These reforms were actually for the convenience of the British rule in India, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise for the growth of nationalism in India. Here telling कि though whatever the reforms done by William Bentinck, Maclay, everything they had done for the beneficial of Britishers, but indirectly these reforms helped the Indian society for getting freedom struggle or for getting success in the freedom struggle. Nationalism feeling were spread now very speedily everywhere by running train say or by printing press. A lot of people now came to be know कि about कि now we have to get rid of from this slavery. So everyone was motivated by the paper, newspaper, messengers. Freedom fighters can go easily from one place to another, and this one gave a great speed to the freedom movement. The class that acquired the English education spreaded the social reforms and nationalism in India, since they were more familiar with the contemporary development in the world around. What is telling कि वह educated Indian class, when they started getting English education, they came to know about they read so many book and everything, and they came to know कि not only India, abroad also in so many countries are also struggling for freedom. The post and telegraph brought people closer. Here telling. Now in this way, this one is finished. Now question answer also you see here only today. First question, what is the difference between the present peasant and those of the British time? Peasant means farmers. So present day farmers means at the quarantine day not. After the independence you can say the what are the development took place in the farming, and before that you think and write yourself. Second question, see what reforms were introduced by William Bentinck in India. This one is given in this William Bentinck stanza. I told you here you will 3 point you will get. Fourth line, see during his time. Then point wise you will write. Indians started getting jobs in company administration. Second point, Indians were allowed to use their mother tongue in the court of law. Third point, with the help of Ram Mohan Roy, Lord William Bentinck had passed a law in 1829 to ban the practice of sati. So these are the three reforms done by William Bentinck. Now, short answer. What commodities were exported from India? It is also given in the second page. You just see second page of the text. This chapter here. Here you see the third line. Last destruction of Indian trade and industry. This topic. This line second last side. See the Indian made jute, silk, woolen, cotton textile. Then soft and delicate muslin of Dhaka. Then next line, salt, sulphate, sugar, etc. These are the names you have to write in as a commodities. Commodities mean things, goods, saman. This one I told you, now you arrange the answer yourself. Then second question already we have done. What reforms were done by William Bentinck in India? No need to do, only one C you do. Third question, why did the British government start the facility of railway, post and telegraph? This one also very clearly given in your book. Here see below the think box. See, many machines were invented to facilitate the industry, transport and communication. Considering the convenience in running administration and strategic importance for the military, the Britishers introduced the railways in India. So here you write railways, telegraph, post, two more word you add and complete your answer. Here also you will get in some more line if you wanted to add, in order to maintain an effective control on the country and to exchange messages with the neighboring territories, modern methods of post and telegraphs were introduced in India in 1854 CE. So either you write that line or this line, nor this line. No problem, you write any to one reason. Then who appointed the collector to collect the revenue? It is given completely in your book. You find out. Some governor name you have to write in place of who. Then fifth question, who banned the practice of sati? That also you find out. Which Britisher had given the had banned the practice of sati? To one Britisher's name you have to write. So I think William Bentinck is their fifth answer, and fourth answer is Warren Hastings. See, Warren Hastings, is he or somebody else? Warren Hastings is the answer. So in this way today this chapter is finished. Next time we are going to start 7th chapter, environmental changes. Till you complete this and read this chapter also, so you can understand properly. Once you read the chapter, then you see my explanation, or in Google Meet we will discuss. Okay, bye, thank you.